we are deleting the DPF and installing the straight pipes and retuning it with a stage 2 tune from Rawtek and Flash Scylla. Right now we are going to be looking at underneath the car, and I'll try to point out what needs to be done. I already started working on this bottom one. There's no clearance here, so that's fun. I had a wrench. I was using a wrench, so I guess that's what I might have to use. There's not enough clearance here. Some people say that they work through the fender liner here, so I might pull this fender liner off, but I'm going to see what I can do if this will come off right now. Nice. There's this one up here. I don't know if you can see that. Right there. There's this one up here. I don't know if you can see that. Right there. Up. One more. The real issue is if these are frozen stuck onto here, so we'll see about that. The last one is tucked in this corner and it's like basically impossible to get to, so I'm gonna have to figure out some kind of creative solution for that. Yeah. Okay. Okay, next set of bolts are right here. That's the engine bay, downpipe from the turbo, connects to that flange for the DPF, and then it connects right here. That's the engine bay, downpipe from the turbo, connects to that flange for the DPF, and then it connects right here. If I'm not mistaken, I think these are the only two clamps that need to be removed. So it's another 12 millimeter. Let's see. Let's show you what we're working with here. Everything's been installed, so I'm going to get under the car and show you how the pipes fit. Okay, starting from the back, over here. There was a exhaust here, some kind of muffler. We keep the original clamp, and then you use one of the the provided clamps, and there's a reducer here. So you have the reducer, the larger opening here. The smaller opening goes into this pipe that was stock. And then you put this clamp here on top of the reducer, and then the reducer enters into this pipe, and then you pull this clamp over the sleeve, and you pop that in. So the reducer goes here, then the clamp, then the factory clamp. Here's this bend. As you can see, I've tied off this one, and a couple other ones are tied off over there, and you follow this pipe. Here's the exhaust mount. One thing that they don't tell you and we discovered was there's an Allen head right here. You can stick an Allen key in here, loosen this up, and then fit this on this end, so that way that will hold the exhaust hanger in place. But it doesn't look like it's gonna move. I might take care of this another time. I'm just too lazy, it's just too annoying. But maybe one day I'll take care of this. Then you follow this pipe over here. Here the pipe is naturally wider, and this fits on top of the pipe that replaces the DPF. And then you slide this one inside of this larger pipe, and then you get the clamp over on top of here. And then the further you get down this way, that is where the DPF used to be. Now there's a straight pipe with the coupler over there. There is a gasket that you reuse. You reuse that gasket, and you tighten everything down. There is this electrical sensor that no longer is being used, and then there's another cable over here somewhere that I tucked away that's no longer being used and it's out of the way. So yeah, you have your flex pipe that connects to the DPF straight pipe replacement, and then that goes under here. I was able to fit this end underneath the transmission brace, and I didn't need to remove this. Some people say you got to remove this. I did not. This fit in. Then you get this guy all the way in here to the back. I'm still having an issue with the tune, so hopefully the tune will get resolved. It's the same thing that I was talking about here. I can remove this, slide this over, but it's just going to be annoying for me to do that now. Wish I knew that before I got started, but this still fits really good and it doesn't look like it's going to be moving or going anywhere, so I'm not worried about that for now. But just for, you know, making everything pretty, I might take care of this later. So what I ended up having to do was hook up this battery charger to my car, and I let it run overnight until the battery was completely full, and I left it plugged in and charging while I was doing the tune. And I did this many times yesterday and the day before, and it was not working very great. So I just let it charge overnight and this morning again. And I had the car jacked up, so I took the car off the jacks, got it on the ground, and put the covers and stuff underneath the tray, the under trays on and stuff. So I finally got this tune to flash. So I'm going to switch the ignition off and start the car up. So let's see.